The animal sign of the dog is one of the top signs in 2023. Every year, the Emperor star will reside in one of the 12 animal signs. And in 2023, the year of the water rabbit, it will reside in the animal sign of the dog. So if you are born under this sign, you will have the influence and energies of the Emperor star. Now, I will explain to you shortly what are the effects and what are the benefits of having this star in your destiny chart in 2023. But first, let's check out what other positive stars reside with the dog. The Grand Duke combination. Now, this is important because 2023 is the year of the water rabbit, and rabbit combines with dog. So we call this a combination. So the animal sign of the dog combines with the boss of the year. So which indicates that in 2023, you have opportunities to work with high-ranking officers or high-ranking officials of your organization or companies or society. If you so wish it, of course, if you were to build that network, put a little bit more effort in meeting these people, you will be able to build that connection, okay? Now, the Emperor star indicates the possibility of accessing multiple resources. Just like the Emperor in ancient times, Emperor means you have resources or you have access to resources. What are resources? Other people's time, other people's energy, for example, or maybe even other people's assets, meaning that if you need to get things done, you have the people and the power and the resources that will come to you to help you get things done. But first, you need to decide what you want to get done. You see, a bunch of good stars is only as good as your goals in life. A lot of people assume that in astrology, as long as I got the good stars right here, the year is going to be great for me. Listen, it doesn't work that way. If you want to be an icon, you got to do iconic things. If you want to be a legend, you got to do legendary things, okay? So you want to be great, you got to do great things, right? So if you use these two stars' energy and focus on your career, that means you got to volunteer to take on more responsibilities. You got to volunteer for the next available position. You got to demonstrate your willingness to take on more work. And you may say, damn it, I don't like more work, I just like more pay. Right, well that doesn't work with these energies because none of these are wealth stars. These are not wealth stars. These are stars combined with the boss, for example. That's called Duke combination. That means you have an opportunity to work with someone who is higher ranking, who can make decisions, for example. So if you don't demonstrate your capacity, your willingness to work, you're not going to get that promotion, okay? So now, there's also one star called the Dragon Virtue. Now, Dragon Virtue always goes along with the Emperor star and is the ability to solve problems. So with this star, in your career, in your work, in your business, if you're running a business, there will be obstacles, there will be issues and circumstances that you have to overcome. And as you overcome that, that opens up new opportunities to generate more money. And in fact, with the Dragon Virtue, it also indicates that other people will be looking for you to solve their problems. Now, before you say, oh my God, I actually don't like to help other people, I don't like to solve other people's problems, I got my own shit to handle. Listen, it's when you can solve other people's problems that you can make money, okay? Because that's what business is about. That's what your service is about. When there are issues and you could solve them, that's an opportunity for you to make a profit. So do not shy away from solving problems. In fact, when people come to you, it's how the market gives you feedback. So you want to take that opportunity to excel. Now, conversely, in the same animal sign, every year there will always be some so-called inauspicious stars. So you have this star called brutal defeat. Now, it doesn't mean defeat, it means there are major ups and downs or abrupt major changes. So in 2023, there will be sudden and abrupt changes that sometimes can sort of throw you off balance. But if you stay on track with your goal, as long as you have a desire to achieve, eventually you will get to where you want to be. The only problem is this: when you have Emperor and Dragon Virtue at the same time and you are aimless in life, you're like, I don't know what I want to do, right? I'm just going to just do nothing and wait for opportunities to come. These are not opportunity stars. So opportunity doesn't come. These are called go get them stars. So which means you have to go and get whatever you see. You got to have a target to go towards, and that's how you actually utilize the positive energies of these stars in the animal sign of the dog. Now, when it comes to the interpretation for astrology, you got to also look at where the dog resides in your in your astrology chart. It could be the year, month, day, or hour. Okay, so now if you have never seen a full Chinese astrology chart before, because probably you're new to astrology, you think that the whole world has only got 12 types of people, right? It's actually, you have 4 animal signs: your year of birth, month of birth, day of birth, and hour of birth. To get the full chart, see the link that is on your screen right now or on the comment section. Go ahead and click on that and key in your date and time of birth, and you will be able to plot a destiny chart, and from there you'll be able to see whether the dog resides in the year, month, day, or hour. Now, if the dog resides in the year, it does indicate that you can meet with or have chances of meeting people that are higher ranking in terms of your work, or certain notable icons. If you're running a business, maybe some iconic people or some important people in your industry or in your field. Since you have the Duke combination star, you have to initiate contact first, okay? You got to be proactive in building a relationship. Now, for some people, I don't like that. Then I'm sorry, the good stars will do nothing for you. But listen, this might be a 10x, 10 times of what? Times 0 equals 0, okay? So I want to reiterate, Chinese astrology doesn't automatically make good fortune happen to you. It's just telling you what can multiply. But multiplication depends on you. So if you are a times 1, times 2 yourself, that means these numbers will increase your capacity to actually achieve the results, okay? So you gotta go and build that network with that person. So when you do see people of certain position and ranking and influence in your field, in your business or in your career, you got to initiate that contact. Now, also remember, building relationship takes time and effort and a lot of sincerity. A lot of people just, on first contact, the flirt don't want to talk to me, and then you don't follow up. Not good, okay? So you got to make that move and build that. It's easier to achieve the results because of these stars, but you still have to make that effort, okay? So that's how you use the star if it's on the year. If it's on the month represents your job, your work, your career, your business. Now with the combination with the Grand Duke as well as the Emperor star, it does indicate that this year you can become the market leader or an influential person in your industry or field. So you got to work your way towards that. Have that intention and work towards that, okay? So of course, none of these stars say sleep at home and do nothing, yeah? So if you have this star in your career palace, which is the month of birth, then take that next step to actually become an iconic or influential person in your field or in your industry. Now, if the dog is in your spouse palace like this, that means it's on the day of birth, well, this does means that your relationship with your spouse is going to be quite interesting in 2023 because your spouse is like the emperor, okay? Whatever he say or she says, well, it's quite dominating and quite stern this year, and find that you might find that it's a little bit bossy too, okay? Well, what to do? That person is the emperor this year, okay? But sometimes it's all right because that actually indicates it's a positive element. So maybe their decisions and their ideas actually are good, okay? So it's in the spouse palace. Now, if the dog appears in the hour column like this indicates that your employees or the people that you hire this year could be difficult to handle because that's the Emperor star, alright? So if it's the Emperor star, well, you can't boss the Emperor around, right? So it does indicate that difficult to work with because of their ego, or maybe some of them want to branch out and do their own. So you gotta be a little bit careful if you're a business owner and you're fully dependent on this 1 or 2 key players in your business. This person might be living and starting something on his or her own. Now, if you see this on the luck pillar, okay, anywhere in the luck cycle, that 10-year block, then you are in there right now. It does indicate that this year you will meet with a lot of opportunities to joint venture, become an affiliate partner or something, or to work with other people. So keep that option open. So this will be a fantastic year for you to build new bridges, to gain access to new industries that you have never accessed before. Okay, so it's going to be a pretty exciting year for you, for those of you who have dog in your astrology chart. Now, if you want to find out more about the dog and other animal signs, see the link that is on your screen right now or on the comment section. You can click on that and it will take you to the page where you could download the Thriver's Guide for 2023. All the information about the 12 animal signs and about the year are there for you to read, and also there will be links for you to watch the other animal sign forecast in case your parcel chart has more than the dog in the year, month, day or hour. Okay, now if you have not already done so, don't forget to smash the like button right now and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to also hit the bell notification button so that you'll be informed every time me and my team were to prepare a new video about the Feng Shui astrology of 2023. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to wish you a happy and prosperous year of the Water Rabbit.